Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dungeon Mechanics. We're back with another episode of Dusk of Achordia. I know it's been a hot minute, but we are going to get started here shortly. I was informed by the lovely Brent that I need to give a thorough recap of what happened since it's been a while, and he has completely forgotten where his character was last. But going into that.
This is true. This is true.
So, in the last episode of Dusk of Accordia, I'll just play hopefully something a little more melodic. Um, our heroes made their way back to the dumpster fire with the intent of finding out if there was anyone at the Arcanum that could provide some kind of magical training or some type of leeway of how they were going to handle Dash, sort of with the fact that he has sealed magic inside of him at present state. So, on the way there, they took a moment of respite to take a short rest, meet up with Auntie Kale, get some drinks, refreshments, and Vestara went back to her chambers and applied a ointment that her auntie was able to provide for her, hopefully allowing some of that scarring from the past premonition sort of mindscape that she was in to heal over time. They arrive. The party separates themselves from the dumpster fire, who Evelyn, the captain, acting captain, informed them that she probably needs to go check up on her father. So she takes the ship and flies off. The others are able to enter into the Arcanum, and they meet up with Isabeth Ashton, the Magus School guild master, and she gets into a very unique conversation with the group. Mostly, they come to the determination that she is not on best regards with Dahlia Heartgrave, who is the acting priestess of the Republic of Nulon and residing within the Great Archive. Um, After they question her and kind of like ask if there is a way for her to provide some kind of suitable training for Dashkin, she says the best way would probably be to bring him to her, since she has no intentions of going there to meet with him. Um, the group decides to partially split. Narissa stays back with the guild master, mostly to ask her a few more questions in regards to magic and things of that nature, as the others quickly or trepidatiously make their way back. Expeditiously, there we go, make their way back to the Great Archives, and they arrive to find a scene that they were probably not prepared for, as there was blood all throughout the walls, the grounds, as some kind of impending battle had taken place here. And as the others quickly kind of investigate and try and find any signs of life, Ditch and Gil kind of taking to the book section, and Maul heading towards the priestess's kind of like office. Maul comes across the body of the priestess lying on the ground, unresponsive, with a warforged perched at the seat where she normally would sit. And he seems to be different. Not the same Simon that the others are kind of used to at this point. Um, Taking things into consideration, Maul quickly springs into action, drawing his rapier, since his shield is currently being held hostage in the magic containing safety deposit boxes outside of the Great Archive. But he decides to strike the Warforge, which draws the attention of Ditch, Vestara, and Gil. Vestara quickly making her way out to see if she could bring her doll with her, which is interesting because she hasn't shown her doll to anyone yet. But as she tries to drag it through, it stiffens, so she takes it back and instead chooses to kind of go back for a crossbow instead. The other kind of spring into action. Ditch dashes forward, moving at a very increased pace with his roguelike abilities, running up, jumping off the back of Maul, and striking into the target that had not yet taken an action, and doing a very moderate amount of damage.
Moderate?
Very, very.
That was his big thing.
A very stupendous amount of damage.
Yes. Yes, I like that.
Gil, taking to cover, was able to kind of poke out, fire a flurry of arrows with her Gloomstriker abilities, but also, or Gloomstalker abilities, and also dipping back to kind of make sure that there is something between her and what is happening, even though she is not quite sure what is happening. Before Ditch and Gil made it into the room, Gil was able to kind of relay to Ditch to activate his ring since they were down a party member. Luckily, all of this commotion was able to be picked up by Narissa, who quickly speaks to Isabeth, and Isabeth transports the two of them to the teleportation room. And when Narissa steps through to the marked glyph, she appears just outside of the Great Archive, kind of where the deposit boxes are located. Vestara moves in with her crossbow, but chooses to enact a spell, which is quite interesting considering the Great Archive typically has a spell dampening effect, allowing no magic to kind of permeate there. However, the Bane seems to take effect on the Warforged, which Narissa takes this opportunity to shoot off a few void shots. Not quite used to this magic. The first one kind of strikes out and misses, but she makes a direct hit for the next attack. And then the party kind of flourishes with another strike of abilities. Maul doing considerably less damage than Ditch, but still moderate, with a critical strike. And as the pacing of that round sort of comes to a conclusion, we start at the top of the initiative order with Gil once again. What would you like to do? Note it, you're about 60 feet from any of the main action, kind of safe within the cubbies of that hallway.
Yeah, that's cool. I think I'm gonna like knock an arrow and have it ready, but like peek my head past the little corner of the cubby into the room and be like, Simon, hey bud, because I realize he hasn't attacked us yet. Everything okay? I'm realizing we may have jumped the gun. You don't seem yourself. Want to tell us what happens here? And then can I just like have an arrow ready in case he attacks?
So your held action will be on if he does anything, sort of
to attack any of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. You could do that just fine. With your held action, will you remain where you are currently?
I'll like, kind of peek out to the side so that I can have a clear shot, but
okay.
I'm not going in there.
There's definitely a lot of other targets in immediate vicinity that would be more up for
Yeah.
his prerogative if he chooses to attack. But yeah, you are able to kind of usher that out, and you find as there's kind of like a unsettling presence from how easy your voice transpires through the hallway, kind of reminding you of just how empty and alone this space is normally. But taking that into consideration, Ditch, you are next up in initiative. What would you like to do?
Oh, okay. So I got my surprise round off.
Yes.
I'm like on this guy, right?
Yeah, you're like right next to him, kind of retrieving your non-magical dagger, but your dagger out of his gullet.
Yeah, I think after hearing Gilgan like make the like, hey, should we be attacking this guy? Is he attacking? I'll look at Maul, who was there first, and be like, oh yeah, should we be stabbing this guy?
That's the worst.
I did.
Y'all did.
All right, I guess we're sort of a stab first, ask questions later type of group, aren't we? In that case, I'm going to take my knife and try to jab it into his back, and then like a like one of those old fashioned like can openers, just kind of like drag it down the tin, like the tin of his back, trying to open him up, gets those tasty baked beans inside.
Okay, roll for an attack.
Just regular dagger right here. That's a 26.
That hits, yeah.
Okay. Damage. I think it's 7 damage altogether. I don't know why it rolled like 1,000 things. But yes, I think this is 7 damage. Oh, sneak attack damage. Do I get that as well?
Yeah, I was going to say, are you going to impose sneak attack?
I think so, as long as there's other people around, right?
Yeah, Maul is within 5 feet of him.
Okay. Good job, Maul. In which case, let me get my sneak attack damage. So 7 plus 6. So 13 damage.
Okay, dope.
As I just stick it in and just all the way down.
And as your blade kind of goes over this warforged, you find that their anatomy is very unique. Your blade's not having much difficulty cutting through his kind of like warforged demeanor. But as you do, there is this kind of like sickening black viscous form of blood as opposed to the normal red types or green types that you may have seen prior. It's very oily in its viscosity. But yeah.
Got it.
Anything else for your turn? Are you staying? I'm guessing right.
I'm staying right there. I only have one dagger, unfortunately, because my other two are magic and sitting back.
Okay.
But I don't think I have another attack. Actually, no, I think that's it. Without two-handed weapons. So yeah, I'm just dragging him down. Keeping ears for everybody if there's any like shout outs or call outs I should be going to.
Okay. Maul, it is your turn. With Vestar on deck, sorry.
If given my special barbarian class and my ability to cast spells, does casting a spell, does that allow me to continue my rage?
Yes, when for your particular enkindled path, if you choose to cast magic during your turn, you'll keep your rage until the start of your next turn, and then you have to do something to maintain.
Right. I just wanted to make sure that casting a spell counted as attacking or being attacked. So, so I am going to bonus action cast Healing Word on Dahlia.
Okay. Roll me a d6 minus 1 to see how high of a level you can cast it at, and then we'll go from there.
I rolled a 1.
So you
Cool.
find that your magic isn't being fueled in this turn. You can still use your other Flames of Fury if your magic doesn't manifest on that turn.
Okay. I'm going to try to grapple Simon.
Okay. Roll to athletics. And then I'll do.
Let me make sure something. What is that from? Okay. I rolled a 21. I have advantage, but normally, or in certain conditions, I don't think it applies this time.
Okay. As you do that, you quickly wrap him up. How are you attempting to grapple?
So basically, I'm gonna just like swing around behind him and basically just try to pull his arms behind him and kind of do the like a lock his arms behind him and then just kind of hold him in place so that I'm not gonna try to take him to the ground. I'm just gonna try to do like an arm lock hold on him from behind on both arms.
You could shove his arm into that gaping hole on his back. Extra leverage.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to wrap him up. He doesn't seem to be putting up much of a fight, but he also doesn't seem to have access to grab any of his weapons or anything on him as well. Anything else for your turn?
I'm just gonna say I'm gonna hold him. I'm gonna tell the party I'm holding him. It's just to keep him from doing anything. I think I can hold him. You know, I'm pretty confident I can hold him. If y'all can try to figure out something else, I don't know what to do.
And you're saying this loud enough that not just Stitch, but everybody. Okay.
Yeah, everybody.
So even you can hear it back where you're at, which is about 90-ish feet away at this point. Well, no, you moved up closer, so I'll say about 60 feet away as well. Narissa, you and Gil, y'all can hear Maul kind of seeing that he's holding this Warforge to prevent it from attacking any further. Anything else for your turn?
That's it.
Vestara with Narissa on deck. Your Bane is active. You kind of like paintballed affected it on him the last time. What would you like to do?
So Vestara is freaking out. She has no idea, like, oh shit, this is really scary. Things are happening and I don't know what to do and I don't know what to do. And then she sees Dahlia on the ground and she's gonna run over to Dahlia and kind of like, hey, honey, are you okay? Are you okay? And she's going to put one hand on Dahlia's head and then one hand on Dahlia's heart and spare the dying.
Okay. As you do that, you can feel that energy. It's almost like a safe passage when you activate it. Enter into Dahlia. Anything else?
So, upon feeling this enter into Dahlia, do I get the idea that she's just now passed out but not dead?
Roll me a medicine check.
Okay. Using my pretty new dice.
Oh,
there we go.
I know where those dice came from.
There we go. Yeah. Ooh, that is gonna be an 18 plus. You said medicine?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So that's 23.
Okay. As you offer up the spared the dying, something feels different. As you're kind of trying to ascertain how it might not have the intended effect. You watch as Dahlia's eyes open.
Okay.
And from her eyes, you see kind of like two space voids, just like endless space, instead of where pupils lie. But she doesn't move or do anything aside from her eyes opening.
Oh, well, this is new to me. All right then.
Narissa.
When I shot the void shots before, I was on the other side of the barrier, correct? So they went through and they seemed to have hit, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Narissa is going to reach out. Not reach out. She's not going to reach out. She's not going to do anything. She's just going to look at Simon and say, please stop. And using a sorcery point, double the distance so that dissonant whispers can hit him just at level 1.
Okay.
So that would be a wisdom saving throw.
And he is baned, so I'll roll a d4 to subtract after that. I don't think he's going to make it. 11. Cocked. 11 minus 2. 9.
Yeah, that fails. So then that is the worst roll of my life. 8 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And he has to move as far away from me as its speed will allow.
Okay. So normally he would be fleeing in terror. How does your dissonant whispers look?
Great question, Stax. She says, please stop, and it's almost like shadows like go down her arms and leave her hands to kind of swarm Simon. And even she seems taken aback by just how seemingly aggressive these shadows are as they kind of go and swarm, almost like a angry beehive. Just
so as you all watch, as you don't see the whispers, only I would say Narissa, you would see them, and Vestara, you would kind of like feel something. But these entities that are causing this psychic damage pulse into Simon, and normally where this effect takes place, he would be fleeing away, but because he's grappled by Maul, his speed is currently 0. However, Maul, you feel Simon's body go limp, and his eyes close.
What did you do?
turned him off. I think we should get out of here.
A gurgling voice from a now covered in oil ditch is like, "Oh, first, stop, boy."
Maybe we figure out what the fuck happened.
I
So
think we get out.
in this immediate round transpirance, we'll hold the initiative, but there's no threat present, so depending on what your next actions are.
I'm gonna spit out all the oil. And I assume we don't want to stab him more. Whatever you did, put him to sleep.
Have any of us noticed the creepy eyes coming from the body?
Just Vestara.
Where's the boy?
Y'all are the same age.
Actually, being older than me, I think.
True. I don't see the sweet baby child, the young one. I don't see him anywhere.
I think we need to get out of here.
I think I agree. Y'all, has any of y'all seen anything like this with these eyes? They're just not right.
Seen a lot of things recently I'd never seen before.
I get Narissa will scurry across the threshold, very nervous about this magical barrier, and she's gonna cast Detect Thoughts at its regular second level.
Okay.
And she's gonna try to see if she can detect anything coming from Dahlia.
Okay.
Can we tell if she's a lot, like, is there a heartbeat and breathing or just creepy ass eyes?
Like creepy ass eyes.
I mean,
Oh, sorry.
So I can let go of this guy now?
Sure. Do we want to take him with us wherever we go?
No.
that feels like a bad. I don't know.
I don't know.
Where are we
I
even
feel like
going?
we
Bringing
don't
the
know
weapon
anything
against
that
us
happened,
with
and like
us.
having someone to talk to would not be the worst.
True.
Like we literally don't know what the fuck happened.
I think Ditch is going to sprint around the entire library and is this area looking for Dash or clues.
Okay. As you're doing that, roll a investigation check.
Yes, Daddy.
Dungeon Daddy.
That's a 10. Nice middle of the road 10.
Nice. There's no immediate signs of like, is this Dash's blood? Or like, there's no immediate signs of where Dash had been in this altercation. You just kind of double back. You are able to figure out that some of the immediate blood leading up to Dahlia's office is probably from her. However, the splatters on the wall and everything kind of are just too hard to figure out. Plus, they don't look like they have scorched anything, so it can't be Dash's blood,
Is
right?
there any indication in the room that like Simon's the one that, like, is Simon covered in Dahlia's blood? Or there's streaks? Like how?
His weapons are.
Yeah, we have to assume all the blood is Dahlia's blood because Simon's is a very distinct color.
Yeah.
And
But it
he's
looks like
right.
Simon's
Dash
the one
isn't.
who did it, so that's.
Although Dash should have been innate in here, so it's hard to say if he was cut, if he would still bleed fire.
Is magic working still?
So, Narissa, in your mindscape, when you manifest detect thoughts, how do you kind of take control of that domain so that you can move around in someone's mind that's unfamiliar to you?
It's like a bunch of doors. So when she just does the surface level, it's kind of like listening at the door, like the keyhole. But when she wants to enter into someone's mind, she opens the door to step through, and if the person saves on that, then it slams shut on her and she can't. And obviously then they know. But right now she wants to just listen at the door to see if she can detect anything before she even tries to open that crazy portal.
At surface level, you hear kind of at a whisper behind one of the many doors within the walls of Dahlia's mind, a phrase being repeated over and over and over and over again. And as you go to listen at the keyhole, you hear, "We do not want them to increase their ranks. We do not want them to increase their ranks. We do not want them to increase their ranks." And it's just an endless kind of on repeat at different octaves.
Is it her voice?
It is not her voice. It's not Simon's either, So.
Yeah, I figured it was not.
So, how long is he going to be asleep? I'm still holding him.
Narissa is very much involved in being inside the inner workings of someone. So-
Ditch is just running around the entire library looking for clues. He's also going to go to that door that we were able to open up before.
Oh, that door has completely
There's no okay,
disappeared.
got it.
And before, I think you had went there, kind of just like banging on it just to see if you could break through the wall, and it was like
just remembered.
nothing.
Okay, yeah, if that's not opening and I'm not finding any more signals of Dash, I think I'm head back to the room. And if I see Maul still on the ground holding the Simon, I'll bust out my rope and start tying him up.
Okay, roll a survival check. See how good.
If I roll a 1, I think I just tie Maul to Simon. It's a 10, but it was a really bad roll. Luckily, I have a high survival.
I was going to say I want to help him, obviously, because I'm holding him.
Okay, as you see that Ditch is struggling, trying to get the ropes around Simon, but you're also holding him. Roll a survival check, Maul.
$17.
Okay. You two are fairly confident that even if he did get up, he's not going to be able to move too quickly with how y'all are able to put the ropes in just the right binding spots.
All right. Okay.
I'm really good at ropes, actually. When I was a kid, I used to be tied up by my master, and I'd always break out. Then he'd run away, and he'd have to chase me, and it was a fun game we played.
It was a game?
I think so. The farther I run, the longer he would not feed me again. So I was always trying to outrun that. It was hilarious.
Oh, God. Oh, I don't... We'll let that lie for now.
As you should with some of his stories.
Oh, no trauma here.
Narissa's gonna try and crack the door open.
Okay.
Making turtle faces.
The door turns, and you feel it kind of like unlock. You ease it open, and you kind of met with this this dark void that kind of like mists out of the door a bit. But you do see a figure kind of further into the room. Doesn't look like Simon, doesn't look like Dahlia, but it is kind of a blue-skinned figure.
Hello?
You call out and he turns to you, and he does have features reminiscent to like Widget if you had to pick a race.
Okay. He just turns, that's it?
Yeah, he like turns and looks at you.
Are you supposed to be here?
Are you supposed to be here?
I don't know where I'm supposed to be.
Interesting. What did you hear?
When?
Just now, before you entered. Did you hear anything?
No. Was I supposed to hear something?
Perhaps. I felt like I was repeating myself. None the matter.
Who are you?
I'm the Maester of the Republic of Nulon. I do not believe we've met.
Sorry, it's been a while since we played. Isn't the Maester dead?
Yeah, he's dead. He's 1000% dead.
So now we're just all seeing dead people.
We're all seeing ghosts. You're the Maester.
Yes.
I don't think you're the Maester anymore.
Really? How so?
Well, pretty sure you died.
Died? Impossible.
Well, what do you think you're doing here then?
I have quite a bit of work to do, actually. We have to take care of this child and seal away his magic before it becomes a problem. Can you help in that?
What?
Are you talking about Dashkin?
Is that name really going to stick? I guess
I
it's
hope
the
not.
Uma's problem. Regardless, yes, the child, the baby.
Yes, I can help him.
All right, come along.
To where?
To the boy.
The boy's here?
Do you not see him?
Do you?
He's right over there, where I left him.
If I look, do I see Dash in any iterance of a child?
That void space kind of just gloomily lurks around him.
Right. What would happen if Dash was allowed to keep his powers unbound?
If the baby had access to his gifts, that's too uncontrolled. He is a member of the family, after all. We can't allow them to run rampant.
What if he is allowed to have them when he turns 11 and he finds out he's a wizard?
He's not a wizard, though.
Sorry, I just had to make the Harry Potter reference. What if they're allowed to be unbound when he's older?
Oh, I see what the disconnect is. You believe the boy is real.
The boy is power itself, is he not?
He's just an arcanic vessel. Magic constructed to look human. It's an easier way for us to process it.
This is so over my head. Why did anyone else have detect thoughts?
I'm like real glad that I forgot about the thoughts, actually. I'm just curious if I can see any happening.
Y'all do see kind of Narissa outside in present mind. Her eyes have kind of like glowed over as she's tapping into the mind abilities. But it's just kind of like her, and then the voidless eyes of Dahlia open around the rest of y'all as y'all are either investigating or kind of like making sure Simon's collected. How long does Detect Magic stay up for?
1 minute.
Nice.
I think. Hold on. Yeah, 1 minute.
Wait, so just so you're inside Dahlia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I frequently. Never mind.
Oh, wow.
Whew. So he's a. How would a person? I don't know what to ask anymore.
You feel your body kind of like being pulled closer to the doorway.
Yeah. How do we keep him safe? What's the easiest way to hide a vestibule of magic?
Well, we are attempting to seal away his magic to keep him safe from the other family members to detect him. However, do you mean in the regards to the child itself?
Yes.
There is a place. It's not on Fellcrest, though. It's out in Arcadia. Sorry, Achordia. I was like, Arcane, Achordia, Arcadia. No,
It's
Achordia.
your own world, dude.
Yep. We're just living in it. But
Where is it?
why would you need to go there?
Let's just say Dash is a teenager and the family's after him. Hypothetically.
Well, there's one opposing threat that's more baffling than the family. But I don't recommend going there.
That would be.
The Empire, of course.
Okay, this conversation that I can't hear is stressing me out.
Wait, I'm sorry. He's saying that we could go to the Empire for protection, but that's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's this place you talked about in Achordia?
The Empire? It's...
Oh, I'm sorry. You said hide dash in in Achordia in the Empire?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. What if a person wanted to access the magic and use it?
Perfectly possible. He can serve
Why do
as a catalyst for empowerment.
And okay. Do you have a GPS on him?
I have no clue what that is. Upon that realization, your body gets
It's
flung
a guy
backwards.
positioning system.
And the door whoosh, slams shut. And you instantly blink and you're brought back to the room kind of over Dahlia's body.
What'd she say? Were you able to talk to her?
No. I talked to the maester.
What? But
Yeah.
how are you talking to the maester? I feel like that
The dead guy I saw.
and then Vestar is gonna kind of do a sense check of the situation, to see the spirits that are around.
Okay, roll me a medium check.
Yep, okay. Not a big check,
Not a small check.
but a medium check.
I see what you did there.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. 10.
At
I
first,
know.
it feels comforting in a way because, I mean, aside from the time that you used it on the dumpster fire and had that kind of like looming sort of presence there, this feels like natural in the state. And you kind of like look around to gauge if there's anything there as you're in this sort of spirit realm. Make a perception check.
Oh shit, that's a nat 20. And it's a moon. My new dice, it makes it a moon.
Ooh.
Um
Oh yeah, it does.
yeah.
I know those dice.
Okay, so that's only a 22 though.
You see Dahlia.
That doesn't make sense. Oh, I see Dahlia. Yes. Aw. Okay.
The roller coaster of emotion.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I
and we're
forgot
good.
what it meant that I saw her.
But you also see something else. You kind of get to your feet and move closer to her, kind of like in your normal, innate, comforting way to help the spirits recently passed. But when you get closer, you see her eyes are still voids. And there's something else that is probably more alarming. She doesn't have a mouth.
Uh-oh. Oops. Uh-oh.
Just okay.
I don't like it.
Neither do I.
That's a lot of horror movies during our break.
Remembering what happened last time she attempted this, can Gil just like keep an eye to make sure she looks all right while she's doing whatever she's doing?
Yeah.
She did not look good last time.
So
In the
upon seeing this, Vestara is going to like kind of like assess like is there any feeling that is coming from Dahlia, like good, bad, neutral, and like she's not going to approach, but she's going to like observe. And what is this other thing that Vestara is seeing?
Okay, roll a insight check. With advantage, probably.
Okay. Okay, and that is a dirty 20.
Okay. To answer the latter part, normally spirits kind of appear in kind of that ethereal space between being fully corporeal and not. Dahlia looks, for the most part, mostly corporeal. Her spirit seems to be strong and vibrant in this area. Her eyes, being those voids, are kind of off-putting, but from her body language, you can tell that there's kind of terror somewhere trapped behind even being unable to see her visual kind of pupil dilation. And you haven't felt anything like this before, but there feels to be a presence that just like is sucking all the air out of the room. Note it, you're not breathing here, but it just feels like that kind of space feels very suffocating.
Uh-huh.
And you can tell that there's something here that's more, it's far beyond anything that you've probably encountered.
Okay, so standing far, not far. Vestara is going to take her palm and hold it out towards Dahlia. And then she's going to take the other palm and hold it towards the ground. And she's going to close her eyes and then she's going to speak. I call upon my ancestors to be here with me now and protect this spirit from whatever it is that is holding her down. Please help me to release her soul from whatever it is that's holding her.
As you are doing that, roll me a Arcana check.
$18.
Okay. You feel the presence of your ancestors kind of come to you in that moment, and they are manifesting at different points within this room. And there's a loud whoosh, kind of like air being expelled. And once it stops, there's sort of like a calm in the room. Sort of like going outside after it's just rained. It's just like a little peace.
Okay. And thank you. Thank you for being with me here. Dahlia, can you hear me?
And you hear her speak. Vestara, something wrong has happened here. You need to leave. Get as far away as possible.
What can I do to help before I go?
I don't know, but by the time I figured out that there was something wrong, it was already too late.
I mean, I want to listen to you. I want to leave. I do. I want to keep everyone safe, but there's something that we got to do. We got to be able to do something. What's taking you? What did you figure out that was too late?
His presence. It's been here. Right under our noses this whole time.
Whose presence?
And you watch as her face kind of like cracks and begins to like peel away, and underneath the layers of skin, it's just more void kind of taking presence over her now entire body. And as she's standing there, she exerts and sort of dissipates, and you feel a rush of arcanic energy sort of pool past you, like rippling over your body, and continue outward in a burst.
All right. Does Vestara still feel the other presence there? Or did that kind of disperse with her energy?
Yes, but it's different. It's almost like Dahlia was doing everything in her power to be like a dam force to hold it back, and as you kind of feel her presence dissipate, it starts to flood in, pushing you out of that spirit space and back into your body. You feel a corruption of Aether. Same for you, Vestara. And I need you all to make a dexterity save.
Oh, dang.
Dude, I'm not good at those.
So this is the part where Vestara is kind of like mumbling under her breath, like.
Cool. Yeah, the whole game's turned into a horror movie, and Ditch is terrified.
Is this something? Is this something that I can see?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
As long as we're asking questions. I've got something. Nimble escape. Nope. Nimble escape. I can take this. Nope, that's not it. Shoot.
You're talking about
Alert.
the
I get +5 to initiative bonuses, and I can't be surprised while I'm conscious. So
I would say between that and in combat, you've already in the last episode you said that you were going to be using your reaction to kind of be on alert with your, I think, uncanny dodge. I would say you have advantage on this.
with nimble escape, yeah.
Roll.
Oh, I get another one.
Yeah, roll twice and take the higher.
Okay, I'll take that first one. Oh, no, it's a 7. Oh, I thought that was a 1. It's a 7. We're good. Ish.
Vestara's is a total of 6.
It was 27.
21.
I got a natural 20 for 22.
Whoa.
Hey.
I'm feeling very
21.
confident about this, and I know that you're about to tell me that I'm wrong for being confident.
Just missed it.
No, of course
Whoever
not.
rolled over 20 dies.
Yeah, the
That's
DC
why he
was
was like,
29.
that's why when he sent out that message, if you're for real about this campaign, you better be ready to go. And none of us showed the right amount of exuberance, and now he's going to kill us all off.
They didn't respond. I guess they all wanted to die. No. So, a lot of things happen very quickly in succession. Everyone loves it when I do time slowdowns for like a 6-second thing. So, let's start with the initial. So, Narissa went into the priestess's mind, came across the maester, found out some information. Shortly after, Vestara tapped into that spirit realm to see if she could see Dahlia there, and she did. Aether or ether, or however you want to call it, arcana in general, comes from a source. It's not something that
Is it chaos?
no. It could be good. It's neutral.
Can be neutral. Wait, no, by definition, chaos is not. Never mind.
That was just a Witcher reference. That's all.
Oh. But there is something evasive about arcanic energy in a space where arcanic energy was not permitted for such a long period of time, and to flood it with the magic that kind of has been allowed in the past coming seconds has opened up something to a lot of you that you probably wouldn't see naturally in the transpiring world if someone just was using magic on a day-to-day basis. But you all see kind of an aether manifestation coincide into the body of the now past Dahlia. And as she gets up, there is a push that kind of erupts from the flow from her body as something is condensing very heavily into the shell of her previous living body.
Mm-mm.
And as she stands there, you all are pushed back and the ground begins to shake and the walls start to crack and the pillars start to topple and sever as that etheric energy pools outward and outward and outward, magnifying into Fellcrest. And the immediate area is ripped into disarray as books and other pieces of large marble begins to swirl around y'all's immediate area. And as y'all are trying to find sort of some semblance of something to grab or hold on to, I mean, you're in an open room kind of that just became far more open. You watch as Gil gets pushed back, but she's quickly able to grab on to a chunk of marble that is completely lodged and floating in the air, saving herself from being thrusted away into oblivion. Maul is kind of hunkering down, I would imagine using some form of weaponry or something that he has onto him to like crunch down into this hard marble just to get some type of grip. Narissa, something beyond yourself comes to aid you as that sphere juts out and puts almost like a protective bubble around your immediate area, preventing you from getting shunt and flung into escape. And then you see Ditch and Vestara fastly being pushed away from the rest of the group in opposite directions. And as you all try to figure out what you want to do,
I already know.
that's where we're going to take a break.
It's still in there.
No.
Yes!
Oh.
Yes!
Oh my god.
We're back, baby!
Can I just go to the? But it was so.
What's even happening?
It's break and be like, can I just run to the cubby?
I feel like I'm in just like all the episodes of Lost where they don't answer any questions. They
Yes,
just ask
and there's
more.
just more questions.
More questions on questions. Question and
yes.
It is a scary movie, though. I agree, Corey.
We went really quick into the poltergeist.
So yeah.
How far away would you say Ditch and Vestara are from the rest of us?
What was the save?
Dex.
I know, but what was the
Higher than a 15.
Yeah. So it was higher than a 15. Because you only said you got a 7. I don't know if he knew you actually rolled a 15. That's what I wanted to be sure.
But I'm also okay with Ditch being flung across the room. That's very different.
The DC was 17, but hopefully everyone doesn't die. Also, y'all can give out luck and inspiration to the players. I would definitely suggest the players.
You're like, hopefully everyone. Oh yes, help them.
We will be back in like 10 minutes, give or take.
All right.
Go.
Still in 10
Process.
minutes, where I'm sure I'll be rolling for death saves.
Oh no.
Like Ditch was right next to Maul. I mean, I was gonna try to grab him.
I was really hoping that Ditch was riding Simon like a bronco, holding onto the rope that he had just tied around him.
Sweet. We'll be back.
Okay.
We're back.
All right. No.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back.
We are going to fix
We're all
some
processing
screens
things right now. That's what we are.
as a few of y'all have to make some decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
How far is Mal from Guild?
How come I don't see that on my...
He's got to put us on the scene as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
See what?
On the roll 20.
Oh, there's a thing up there. I don't have.
Do you know
the-
how to do it, Sex?
So I just see the dust.
Yeah, but it like rejumbled all y'all for some reason. Oh wait, I know why. Let me see.
Classic rejumbling.
And Brett, you were just asking.
There we
for my-
go. Now I can move y'all. So what y'all see is this. If y'all have roll 20 up. If you don't have
There
roll
we
20
go.
up, you don't see nothing.
Yep.
Just saying.
Cool and fine. I got thrown that
Ooh,
far away
is
from
that
Simon. I was
my-
on top of him.
Is that me?
How do I make this stupid little icon smaller?
How do we?
The icons.
I don't.
Oh, there is a way to make them like just a line, and it's really weird, and I don't know what it is.
Go to the little cog.
Yeah, I'm there.
Click on audio video.
That's the weird place it is. Thank you.
And then put
Play. No.
under chat, put none. And under video display, put where it says player video avatar size, put names only.
Thank you.
So, as you all are either getting pushed or not pushed, whichever it is based on your positioning, you watch as Vestara and Ditch are getting pushed almost off the sides. I need both of y'all to make a dexterity save. And
More
as
saves? Goodness
that's
gracious.
happening, a portal is starting to open in the topmost previous part of the room.
May I ask some clarifying questions just to orient myself in this space?
Yeah.
Okay. I see us all. If there weren't a portal there, what direction within the library would that have been? Like, what would that have headed towards?
That would have been the door to enter in, and then
To the office?
the hallway, and there's only
Okay.
one entryway into what
Okay.
was the previous office.
Okay. So which way would have been, like, back towards the cubbies?
To the right.
cubbies?
Where we
Oh.
came in and put all of
You
our
don't have
shit.
to worry about that because something's happened to that. But we'll get to that in a moment.
Cool. Cool. No, I was very worried before any of this happened.
Oh, God. I'm really annoyed.
Yeah, I have no armor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing fine.
I have a crossbow.
I feel great.
What's it like to live without armor?
My dex DC save was 15. I'm real good.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any armor either.
Such a good Dexy
I
boy.
was being sarcastic because I don't get armor.
I don't either.
Yeah,
understand.
Like you don't understand
Thank you
armor?
for clarifying that.
How
My
does it
class
work?
likes it, and mine was real nice.
I don't get armor. Like, what is it even there for?
I don't understand.
What was Vestara's dex save?
Oh, it was a total of 15.
Okay. So between you and Ditch, y'all get pushed almost to over the sides of this now no longer stable room. You both are prone presently, but you're not thrown off the sides.
I'm still doing my.
Did we roll
What
again?
it is.
No,
Did you
just
tell us?
Ditch
Okay.
and Vestara.
Okay.
Now, roll initiative for a new player on the screen.
I
Okay.
already. Can I tell you what I'm doing? I'm casting Spirit Guardians.
Okay. Okay. Starting off the top, same initiative. Gil, what would you like to do?
can we see anything other than like mist and debris floating? Like, is there ground visible or a path out of any way?
Just an aetheric swarm. You can see all the like things that are floating around you, but there is kind of like this perversive wind tunnel that's blocking out anything past.
I'm trying to figure out how would I get off my fucking floating block.
You can make a jump for it.
That seems like a big jump.
It is.
You can just fly.
No, I can't.
I know, but I was just hoping.
I do have rope, and I do have a. I'm sorry. I'm really mad that I have to go first because I don't know what to fucking do. Sorry.
Welcome to high initiative rules.
How far across
I'm
is
still very
that?
new at this. I'm a little. Give me
It's only 10 feet.
10 feet is a big jump.
Yeah, but like you're the most adventurous out of all of us.
Oh god! But I don't want to fall into the swirly, whirly vortex.
You're a ranger. It's only 10 feet.
I'm just trying to. Is there something I can do to?
Do you have a grappling hook?
I'm seeing what I have because it's been a really long time since I've looked at this inventory. I have a pitten, but I don't think that's helpful.
I think everybody has hempen rope, right?
Yes, I have rope. I just don't know where I would throw it at the moment.
Well, you don't have to throw it. You're an archer, right? So just like.
Or
tie
yes,
it to
I
your-
don't know, but it needs to stick into something, and I don't think arrows stick very well into what looks to be stone.
They stick into people. You could shoot me.
I think he's found a loophole.
You can shoot the Warforged.
I don't think she has line of sight.
Well, I think I'll just jump it, because I feel like if I throw rope at someone and ask them to hold it so that I can get over there, I have to do it with strength, and I'm super weak, but a jump feels more dexy, I'm hoping, dear DM. So I'm gonna jump it.
Nothing can go wrong.
Things can go catastrophically wrong, but we'll find out.
Roll
What do you
me
want me to
a acrobatics check.
Jump's not an action, right? It's a form
Not
of
in
movement.
this. Yeah, it's just using her movement.
So you could like load up an arrow with and then tie the rope to it and then make your jump and have a backup plan if things go bad.
Sure. I feel like that's...
Look, if you jumped
Okay,
that
well,
angle
we're
right
happy.
there,
We're happy. That was 22.
it's only
Okay.
5 feet.
And where are you trying to jump to?
Sorry. I pulled up a different tab. Let me go back to roll 20. Yeah, where that arrow is pointing.
Okay, so you jump and you land.
And then can I continue my movement towards Vistara to like give her a hand up?
I'm not. You're right.
You're
I am
prone at the edge.
face down. Sorry.
So you are about 5.
Putting on some crazy music for myself.
Do it.
Yeah, I would say you can make a tour.
Yeah, I think I have 35 feet of movement. Okay. Well, hey, buddy. You an alley-oop?
Go out the portal. That's what Maul yelled out.
I mean,
It's
seems
just starting
the
to
only
form.
way out. Can we see anything through the portal?
It's just starting to form. Like, baby portal
Baby.
for this round. Anything else?
Not foreboding at all.
Yeah, not for
Just take a look around and see if I see any of our stuff floating.
Like a locker? Yeah.
A locker, or like if it exploded, is our stuff just floating out there?
Maybe you could do some fishing, get our locker back.
So
Actually, I'm really curious. So all that shit is floating out in the ether. When I jumped, did it feel like gravity's normal for us, even though everything else is floating?
Oh, good question, actually. Really good question.
it felt like there's a heavy presence, not from anything of a being there, but a heavy presence of like extra stuff in the air, just like a force. You would assume that it is some type of magical overflow, but
Right,
It
but
didn't seem
my
to, like,
movement
impair-
when I jumped, did I feel like I was jumping like normal, or was it like, oh, this is kind of floaty?
It's not floaty.
Okay.
If anything, it's folly.
Okay. So shit floats, we don't. Cool.
Ship floats, we don't.
It's sort of what I'm used to, actually. It's what we call floaters.
Hey,
Yeah, I heard it as
And then you can make a perception check for that. Trying to find a cubby.
Sure. What's my modifier? That roll was. What's that? Oh, 17.
You don't see anything presently.
Okay.
Let's see. Next up is our new contender. You watch as Dahlia's form manifests and all of her wounds kind of like sew themselves shut from the now aether that's corporealizing into her form. And she turns to look at you, Maul, and in Dahlia's voice, to have the powers of a priestess. Very, very handy, I should say.
I'm so fucked.
Who are you? And she reaches out, and she will cast we'll go with Zone of Truth.
She
And
really wants to know who you are.
I need you, Maul, to make a charisma saving throw.
Seven.
So, as she asks you this question, you're compelled to respond in a honest manner. Should you respond?
Okay. She asked me who I am.
Yeah.
Your guess is as good as mine.
She looks around. Very well. And that will end her turn. Next up is Ditch. You are prone currently.
Okay, so but she hasn't done anything evil, right?
Define evil.
I mean, she hasn't attacked us.
I mean, I feel like taking over a body is.
I don't know what. I have no clue. I think she's back alive. I think that's great. Ditch is gonna get up. First and foremost.
Okay.
How's Simon look right now?
His body seems to be limp and unresponsive, and it had been pushed away to that edge. However, the ropes have like snagged onto like a cubby of a
Okay,
marble.
so he's not like falling off, but he is sort of in peril. Is that my understanding?
Not peril because the ropes have saved him.
Oh, so I saved him.
Good job,
Yeah.
Ditch. Right. Aye, Dahlia, how do we get out of here? What's going on here?
Who are you?
What do you mean, who am I? I think we've met. Where are we, and how do we get out of here, lady?
Kind of looks down. That's right. I am the priestess.
Yeah, now do some magic and get us back out of here. Or at least bring the walls back in. Chop chop.
Ooh.
It would seem in my absence, humanity has grown bold.
All right. I'm starting to get the sense that you're not the person that we knew a day ago.
Is that question for me?
Yeah, of course it's for you, the only person in the room I don't know.
Ooh.
Does anybody know what's going on? I was just standing here, two of you zonked out, and then I got thrown to the side of the room. I have no clue what's going on.
We're trying not to die.
Can I hear you? Can I hear him? Okay.
As long as nothing's falling apart, I'm
That
gonna start
ain't Dahlia.
walking. I'm gonna start walking. So Maul's right next to Thalia. I think I'm gonna start walking over to Simon.
Okay, you have half movement.
Okay, I'll make it halfway then. Do I have control? I do, right? Yeah. Yoink, right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold my action. I've got my knives out. I've got my knife out right now. Just holding it for basically if now that Dahlia's being really weird, I'm gonna like basically while I'm walking, just have an like side eye to her, and if she does make an attack action on Maul, who is closest to her, I'll probably toss my dagger.
Okay. As you head towards Simon, Maul, it is your turn.
I'm just going to look at her and say, I answered your question the best of my ability. What can you answer mine? Who are you? If you're not the priestess, who are you?
To clarify, that is 2 questions, but I will answer both because I'm feeling generous. Yes, and I am the previous state. The one true heir, Atreus Achordia. However, currently in a priestess's body.
Your name is Atreus Achordia?
Yes. Have you seen my sister?
I don't know. What was her name? Or
I'm
what is
sorry,
her
how do you introduce yourself to somebody and then ask if they've seen your sister?
Her name is Athena.
Oh, because his reputation precedes him.
I may have seen her. If you're referring to someone with immense power that was wreaking havoc on the city of Fellcrest.
Sounds like she's been keeping up to, old times. Good for her.
What are your intentions? This is my last question for this 6-second interval. What are your intentions for us?
I mean, I've waited this long. Might as well tell you. Destroy the boy, consume his ether, and then proceed to destroy everything else.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna work for me.
Next time the my turn comes back around, I would want to ask some more about follow-up questions on that. I'm assuming that's my 6 seconds, though.
Okay.
That was a very generous 6 seconds, DM.
If you're using your whole action, I'll give you a little bit more.
Okay.
Vestara, you are being helped to your feet. If you're still chanting,
Chanting is
you activated your spirit shroud.
my
Okay.
spirit guardian.
So you feel the spirit guardians kind of come in and around you. What would you like to do?
Gil is that's Gil helping me up? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That ain't Dahlia. Dahlia's gone.
Yeah, we got that.
Oh. Okay. Well, who is it?
Athena's brother?
It's Athena's sister. Atreus.
Oh boy.
Sibling?
I don't know. I feel like we should get out of here. What are we doing talking to him? And then she would like to Vestar would like to send a telepathic link to everybody in the crew. I think we need to get out of here like yesterday.
Can we respond to that?
Yes.
Where to? Where? We're on a floating island.
Well, I don't know, but I think we should probably band up together.
Are we
I was
still
in a band once.
There's a creepy looking portal behind us. And mist and floaty shit in every other direction.
Well, I guess we could see what is on the other side of the portal.
Are we still in initiative?
Mm-hmm.
This is definitely the part in Ghostbusters where they're just like talking to themselves and talking to Gozer, just not really caring that they're probably in combat and don't know it.
Yeah.
I vote we go through the portal. Wherever it ends up can't be worse than this.
Yeah. Let me grab the rust bucket. If he's still alive, he's the only one that knows anything will happen before we got there.
Particularly care about the rope.
So Vestara's gonna sneak over to grab her bag. She's gonna get her bag from the cubby.
So
no
you go to
cubby.
look back and the cubby's like no longer where it would have been because of the destruction that has happened.
Can she see it? Can she go look for it?
Roll a Arcana check.
Yes.
And as you're doing that, Maul, Ditch, Narissa, anyone that's looking at the priestess, will see her kind of like reach up and grasp like a tendril, and it manifests into like etheric light. Ah, is this a party line? You think you can talk to yourselves in your mind? Quite interesting.
Saw that coming.
19. Whatever.
Similarly, you do see, and probably again because magic's very pervasive right now, off in the distance here, let me ping it.
I don't see you ping.
Off in a distance, you see like where this little glowy thing is.
Yeah.
You see a ping that would register to that same kind of warp portal-esque storage device, but it seems to be like very far and like rapidly.
That's her cubby?
She's gonna ask her spirit guides. Excuse me, her spirit guardians. Spirit guardians, if you could bring me my bag, that would be real great right now.
And maybe my armor too.
Yes, all you
I'm right next to her. I'm hearing this.
non-tangible things grab tangible items.
I mean, we're in a scary movie, no?
I mean, it's only gonna get no. Anything else for your turn?
I mean, that depends. Did the stuff start floating towards me? Because if not, I want to start trying to make my way to it.
It doesn't seem no. It does seem no.
Okay, hopping, skipping as close to it as I can.
Would you try and approach from like this direction?
Probably from the most direct route. So.
Well, the next step in front of you is nothing. So if you were to
Oh,
walk
well-
that way, you would fall off the side of the sort of building or ground that you're on.
Okay, I'm gonna say then towards who's that? I think this is south
Okay.
until I wonder if I could just move my guy.
Like here?
Yeah, down that way so that she can hop onto this floating pillar and then hop onto the
Okay.
yeah.
I see what you're putting down.
Mhm.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Sweet. Narissa, it is your turn.
Okay, it seems a little silly at this point, seeing as we are facing immense power, but she's gonna cast Mage Armor on herself in the hopes that, like, armor class of 17 can do something more than armor class of 13. And then where's the baby portal that's forming?
To the north.
Okay. And you said it's half movement because it's
Oh, they were only half movement because they were prone when they got knocked down.
okay. Well, I'm gonna move towards the portal.
Okay.
My movement is 30. So
Here.
yeah.
Okie dokes.
Oh, you're moving me for me. Thanks, Stax. And not gonna lie, that's all Narissa's got. She's like, I'm headed for the portal. Bye, folks.
Into that round, the portal starts to open up slightly bigger. Narissa, you would be able to see, Narissa and Gil, you'd be able to see figures kind of on the opposite side, but it's not big enough to actually ascertain who's there. Start it with Gil. What would you like to do?
Can I free action speak really quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just before the new round, as I'm headed over to grab Simon, I'm looking back and seeing kind of everybody, or at least definitely Vistara, try to figure out where our stuff is. This is where you had said it was, right?
Yeah.
Let me look on the map.
Yeah. That chest looking
You can
thing,
ping
yeah.
that one. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just say, I don't know if it's even possible, but if you've got a chance and you're pretty good with that bow, Gil.
That
you
was
may
already
be-
my plan. So you
Oh,
could've-
sorry. I didn't know
been
I
quiet
can't
for a
also
sec.
have plans. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry
yeah.
to steal the wind
Literally
from
was
your
waiting for that.
sails.
Geniuses! You
You're right.
geniuses!
No,
I mean, I didn't actually see where it was, so I was gonna ask Vistara first to point it out to me because I heard her muttering to her spirits. But
Oh, you would be able to see it too. So it's not just whoever's super magically inclined. I know rangers have spells, but because of that ether right now, anything magical is like shining. Well, you can't see your stuff,
Gotcha.
but you see the thing that holds your stuff, which is magical.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I will try to shoot an arrow at some permeable-looking corner of the cubby. Somewhere it looks like the
Roll.
arrow can sink into.
Okay, I would say hitting the sort of bookshelf next to it would be. It'd have wood or something along the
Yeah,
gratings.
yeah, it looked woody, so
Roll to hit. And you're attaching the rope to it too as well.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Sorry, that was in my head, but thank you for making me say that out loud. Yes, I
I shot the rope or the arrow, guys.
whoops. Hey, I have 2 attacks. It's okay. I'll try again. Is this basically like an attack on the bookshelf? I don't know how to do
Yeah,
this.
its AC's probably not that high.
Okay. Okay. Oh, it was a nat 20.
Nice.
Wow. Yes.
I really want our fucking stuff.
You thread the
Me
needle.
too.
It shoots through. Rope attached. Seems to be solid, and then you like grab on to the end of it once it makes connection, just so that that rope doesn't fly away from you.
Yeah, and I'm real weak, so if someone wants to help me pull this back, that'd be great.
Anything else?
I don't know. Can I attempt to move while holding the rope?
Yeah, you could have it like attached to you on the.
Yeah, I'll
Like
tie
walking
the
the
rope
dog,
to my
but
waist
like.
and make my way a little closer to that portal and hope that the cubby is following.
Okay. And how long is your rope? Just so I can.
Oh, it might not be long enough now that you've said that.
It's all of them are like 50 feet.
Yeah, no, it was 50 feet, and I'm like 75 away. Can I have moved first somewhere like here?
That was
Hold on.
part of my plan was you're gonna have to tie it to another rope.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, you said?
Yeah.
If I move you there.
Yeah. Or like, hold on, where was I?
Oh, sorry.
I mean, you could probably grab a rope free action from who's this right here?
Me, I have. Oh no.
I mean, you could stand right here.
Right on
Actually,
it.
you're high enough level. You have 2 attack actions per turn.
Yeah.
Okay. With the second one, let me have you do a survival check.
Okay.
Just to see if you can quickly noose a knot onto the end of that. Either before or after you shoot it.
16 plus 6, 22.
Yeah. You're able to either tie the knot first and then shoot the arrow with an elongated rope attachment.
Okay.
So you have about 100 feet of rope. But in moving to that position,
Yeah, my movement's gone now, but
Okay.
I got this. I
Well, now
stabbed.
you don't need to have moved all that way now because you have 100 feet of rope.
I needed to get the rope from Vestara.
yeah,
Or
she would at
I mean,
least
I guess
have
I
to
could've gotten
go
it from
like
Narissa if Narissa has
Oh,
it.
okay.
here. Oh, I'm not.
Did you have rope, Narissa?
Here.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest to you. I grabbed bread when I left my shop. I'm not sure I grabbed.
And she's still paying for it.
Oh no!
Forever and ever and always.
Forever
I do
bread.
pack. I just don't know if it can't, like, character-wise makes sense for me to be carrying rope.
10, 15.
Yeah, we're only on day 2.
And please feel free to reject
I think
this.
it's actually.
If I'm grabbing it from Vestara, can I have done like started from where I was, gone to Vestara, and then backtracked to get the line of sight instead of continuing?
Yeah. Let me just do the math.
Yeah.
So you're here, 5, 10, 15,
there.
20,
5.
25, 30. I'll say you're about here again with the rope.
That'd be cool. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Sorry about that.
Anything else?
Oh yeah. Did I use up my bonus action and all that?
No, I don't think.
Okay, so just in case, Hunter's Mark.
Oh,
Yay!
well that
On the chest or on Atreus?
Ooh. I was gonna do Atreus, but I
I
don't
actually-
can you Hunter's Mark an inanimate object?
I
What
mean,
does
I'm
it say?
sure she'll know because she's super like powerful or whatever. But do people normally, or like, does your mark normally know if you've marked them? No, right?
I mean, it's
Let me think.
components.
So
So like here that I'm doing a thing.
I'll retroactively say, and
It
then
says
y'all can
creature,
take this
so.
how you will. When Narissa cast her mage armor, because that was a spell, you all saw condensing and expulsion of arcane energy around her if you were looking, which normally you probably wouldn't. So
In a
kind of
scary
a
way?
little hint that spells
not
are
working.
very
Obvious.
obvious currently.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
remember the whole like talking thing, and he pulled on the thread.
Then you know, no, I'm gonna instead of bonus action Hunter's Mark, I'll bonus action Zephyr Strike, so that I
Okay.
can like move a little
That
extra.
will, move you, I think, another 10 feet.
Oh, nice. That's actually smart.
And then
That's
while
good.
you concentrate on that, I'll put
30
a little.
feet. An extra 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 5. So
yeah,
you can
but
get
I
back
don't
up
have
to.
to use it immediately. I can do that.
Oh!
It lasts up to a minute, and then
Okay.
if I make a strike, sorry.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Now it is Priestess's turn. She is going to turn and walk away from Maul. 10, 15, 20, 25.
I am going to choose not to even think about making an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Yeah, if this was supposed to be a fight, she has made it not seem like one. So I'm happy not attacking.
I don't think we could do anything anyway.
I agree.
And she kind of like moves past you, Gil, and she moves past you as well, Vistar. But she's walking towards the portal that's getting bigger.
Who is she?
The priestess.
Okay.
Ditch. It's your turn with Maul on deck.
Can I?
Okay.
Sorry. It's the priestess, but it's the body of the brother, correct?
No, it's the priestess's body, but the brother is the one inhabiting it.
Is the one controlling. So, okay.
You have magic, Narissa. Make a Arcana check as she's approaching you from behind, because you would be like headed towards.
Arcana? Sorry to cut you off, Corey.
No, you're fine.
Funny enough, despite everything, I have a +0.
Hey, it makes sense. You weren't trained in magic.
So that's just a flat 13.
Nice. You feel an invasive presence, kind of like forebodingly getting closer, like goosebumps that are getting larger as the priestess gets closer. Vestar, you probably would just have sensed that as she walks past you.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, Ditch, it is your go.
Okay. So I was headed towards Simon, but after seeing Gil's plan to try to reel in our stuff, I'm going to, I think, Mole, you think you can get the Tin Man on your shield and pull him towards the portal?
But-
I'm gonna go see if I can help him get our stuff back.
Well, my shield's with the stuff, but I can grab. I can grab. Yeah.
Rough.
So I will. Yeah, I'll grab him. You can help her.
So we kind of get it. We got a sense of how heavy this guy was, especially Maul. Does Maul think that he'll be able to get Simon on his own, or should it be something that I help with?
Probably. I mean, as long as Maul can. I keep clicking the wrong one. Lift.
I have advantage on athletics checks.
So I mean, Ditch is no weakling, but he's definitely lugging around large things is not his strong suit because he's my tiny baby boy.
Yeah, I would say Maul would be able to handle him.
Okay. In that case, Mole, hey, you got any rope on you? Mine's all over the Tin Man.
Oh yeah, sure. Here.
All right, I'm gonna sprint past Maul on my way to Gil. It's about 40 feet. Okay, I'll have to use a bonus action to get the full way there.
Okay.
So currently, Gil, you have your rope and somebody else's rope?
Vistara's, yeah.
Vestar's, okay.
Embedded in the bookshelf, and I've got it like tied around my waist, holding on. And I'm
Okay.
very weak.
I'm gonna tie on the back half of the rope that Gil has onto the Maul's rope, and I'm gonna try to run it over here because that was only 40 feet, so I still have 20 feet of movement, which is to throw it around this pillar, and then use the leverage of the pillar to cut the dragging weight in half.
Okay. Roll me a acro or just a regular dexterity check.
23.
Yep, you're able to get it around.
Okay, so once I have that, hopefully, Gil, you'll feel a little bit less tension on your end, as now I'm pulling, using the pillar as a counterweight. Basically, I think it's a little less than half. Cuts the drag down.
Anything
Smash
else?
squats.
No, I'm just pulling. With all
Okay.
my might.
If we get to that point, I'll have y'all do like checks on that end. But moving over to Maul.
I am going to run over to Simon. And I'm assuming he's still got his oozing blood. There's at least quite a bit of him on there.
Yeah.
A bonus action, I'm going to take a scoop of it and consume it.
Okay.
Normal Maul things.
I don't think you can.
Why?
Because you consumed blood at the start of this match, which is a +3 to your attacks.
Oh, I did. I didn't mark it.
But you cannibalize and all of the things and stuff and junk.
I didn't remember consuming it, but if you say I did, then I'll mark it.
Do you want to get a vial of his blood?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement. So that was 10, and then I'm gonna go.
Remember, when you pick him up, you are half.
Right. So I have 30 feet left. So that'll be 15. I'll get him to there. And then another, I'm going to action dash. So that's 40 halved. So 20 more. All right. That'll get me to there. And then 20 more will get me to there with him. So yeah. I think it was right there. So that, and I'll drag him that far.
Okay. And you watch like Maul's just like dipping under the rope that Ditch is pulling, that's attached to Gil, that's shot at the bookcase that's by the container.
Yes.
And
If
the green grass grows
have
all
we
around.
made a Rube
all
Goldberg
around.
machine in 12 seconds? Yes, we have made a Rube Goldberg
Yeah, like
machine.
I figured when you were doing it, I would just hand you the rope, but
This is the second story
so that's
window.
Well, I'm hoping we get advantage on some pulls with the fact that we're cutting leverage down.
Vestara.
Vestara is gonna run over to where Gil is and start helping with pulling the rope.
Okay, this will initiate the first attempt to pull y'all's items. So I'll say okay. So either Vestara and Miranda, Gil, you can roll athletics checks separately, or Gil can roll advantage. And then because you're helping on the back end, you can also alleviate that DC ditch by rolling athletics, but advantage as well. So either 2 advantages or an advantage and then 2 separates.
repeat that. I'm sorry. I had it in the first half.
We're gonna
Lost in the middle.
So Ditch
We're
is
gonna do
rolling
2
advantage
advantages.
athletics, and then y'all have to choose Gil, either you roll athletics twice, or you roll it once, and Vestara rolled it so once. I don't think either of y'all are very strong, so it's really.
I was gonna say, can she use acrobatics?
That's why it's like, but the DC will be lessened because there's so many people pulling on it.
Are you tightrope walking it, or are you pulling it?
So how good are you?
I want to use it at acrobatics too.
Zara?
I can assure you that neither of y'all are very good at athletics.
That's why I want to use acrobatics.
Oh my god. I should be the one doing it.
I know.
Hey,
I get advantage anyway.
I have proficiency in athletics, but it's not good.
Look. Here's the thing. This is what I'll propose. If somebody pulled too hard, that arrow's coming out. That's why all these weak people are reeling it in.
All
Nice
would have
and
got
smooth,
there,
baby.
like douche, and then the arrow would have came
My
back.
arrow's
Like,
thinking with a nat 20. It is perfectly lodged. It is.
Okay,
I'm trying to give us an out.
I know. No, I love it. Vestara is going to go and she's with the heave and a hoe and a mighty.
All right.
Nerd.
Yeah. Do you want to just do one each?
that way the blame could be even across the board.
Yeah, that sounds good. One
Everyone
each.
did
Oh,
their
I have
part.
advantage. I have advantage, right?
Yeah, you do.
I think I actually have advantage on this too.
I love the chaos of this moment with what is happening, like, everywhere else on the field right now. It's like, but we need our stuff!
Okay.
Was the nat 20?
One's a nat 20.
Yeah.
And wait, did I have advantage on this roll?
No, we each got one.
Well, there you go.
Oh,
If one of
mine-
you got,
Mine was 11.
All right.
so the nat 20 is amazing.
10 was mine.
Okay, what was your plus, Vestara?
I mean, that depends. Am I allowed to use acrobatics or am I?
No, it's athletics all day.
Well, then I have a plus mother effing 0, which is why I wanted to use acrobatics. She could take her foot and like wrap it around the rope and like pull it with her leg.
I love the idea of somebody winning an arm wrestling contest because they did a cool front flip right before it.
Yeah.
No, but they're front flipping like while holding the person's arm.
Yeah, good point.
So I'm gonna do some.
You're kind of breaking the rules of arm wrestling, but it's fine.
So what was your nat 20 plus?
2.
So 22. You said a 10 for Ditch, and then
11 for Vestara. 11, that's 2 1s. If you add them together, that's a 2. And in numerology, I'm sure it's lucky.
so the DC was 14. And when you add all of it together and you half it by 3,
Oh,
That
Is
should
it
be
it's
3 successes?
14.3 infinitely. So
Yay!
you watch.
Infinite.
Well, yeah, infinitely 3s.
no, infinitely great. We did it.
We
We
did
got
it.
an
Yes.
it's called an infinite combo.
You watch as, just with the right amount of pivoting, the bookshelf kind of like juts and your stuff kind of starts to flow back towards all of you. And as it's headed that way, we will go to Narissa's turn.
The only one that didn't leave her stuff in a cubby.
Show up late to a
Art-
party, get the best benefits.
Right. Fashionably late and therefore not at all prepared. Can I see what's like what is through the portal?
No, right now it's just small enough for you to make out that there's 3 figures behind it, but
That's it. Just 3 people. Does it seem like there's other portals forming?
nope, just this one.
Just this one. Marissa's just gonna awkwardly stand there and and look back at what was Dahlia and smile and just say, do you know where this is heading?
Make a perception check.
It's like a really awkward, like we're both waiting for the elevator situation.
Did you push the button? I thought you pushed the button. I got here.
I want to push the button. It's my turn to push the button.
Perception 5.
Nice. Right now, you just feel that presence. You don't see anything else.
I don't see Dahlia.
No, you don't see, like... Yeah, you just see Dahlia.
Oh.
Cuckoo,
Well-
tight, no doubt. Anything else on your turn? Are you holding your action to wait for anything? Because that still technically would be in effect until it comes to your turn again.
Yeah, I mean, all the things I want to do are things that I know would be easily counterspelled. So I'm not feeling like it's the greatest choice in the world to try and do anything. So I'm gonna just hang out. No, I'm not. Just kidding. I'm gonna... Do I have that spell? No, I don't. Yes, I'm just gonna hang out. In the most boring turn I've taken this entire campaign.
Okay. Top of the order, the portal gets bigger. This time, Narissa and Gil and Vestara, because you moved up, make a perception check.
No.
18.
Okay.
Perception, you say?
Yeah.
A total of 18. I don't know why I needed to specify that it was a total, considering it wasn't a 20. But still.
And what did Gil get?
Oh, 10 and 19.
Okay, so yeah, you all would see this. Out of the portal comes a woman with red hair, kind of like a black hooded outfit on. She's cute or whatever. But she looks past all of you, and Maul, without your shield, I need you to make a perception check with advantage.
Ooh.
Oh, his shield?
Yeah, his shield gives him advantage on perception checks.
That'll be perception. That's 18 plus 6, 24.
Nice. You too see this woman. Ditch, roll me a disadvantage perception check, because I feel bad that everybody else is seeing this.
I don't give a shit. I don't want to look at this thing.
Are you just like tongue out?
I gotta get my
just
stuff. Are you
pulling-
kidding me?
Redheads are, yeah.
Sorry, what's wrong with redheads?
Maul, you
No, I like
see
redheads.
this redheaded woman, and you're
Mal does.
instantly struck with a memory from your past, and you remember seeing her. You don't know who she is, but you remember seeing her, and in an instant,
Mal
your
does?
yeah, in an instant, your mind kind of flashes, kind of like when you smell a familiar scent and you get a memory of your childhood. It's kind of like that, except you're in some kind of casing. It's filled with a liquid that feels acidic, but not, bad acidic for you. And the bubbles are moving upward, and she's standing on the opposite side of you in this casing. She has some type of check scroll thing that she's marking off. and she kind of like moves down the line, and then you blink again and you're back staring at her. She exits out of the portal and stands next to you, Narissa, but her eyes are on the priestess. And she kind of like bows. Master, we have waited your arrival. Everything is prepared. And the priestess kind of like acknowledges at best, but doesn't say anything. And that starts the next round.
Oh, jeez.
Gil, what would you like to do?
Just to confirm, though, Maul is in fact.
You didn't see that. You didn't see that. You weren't in my head.
He is in fact a pod person. We were.
You don't know. None of y'all know that.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, we don't even need to know. We just need to know that you know. So you're not going to be wrestling.
But you
with
don't
it.
know that we don't know. You know that we don't know.
But if you knew that we knew what we know, then you
Yeah.
know we know.
But y'all, I do know that I know, but that I know that also that y'all don't know, except for the redhead obviously knows.
Oh, cool.
The plot thickens. There are 2 redheads.
Oh, there can only be
Who's,
one. Gil's a certain dominance.
There can only be one redhead.
If they look at each other in the eyes, one of them will disappear.
Mhm.
It's
They're
true. It's how it
redheads.
works.
We're like Highlanders.
Yes, there can only be one.
Do I see any of our shit within reach?
Around this time, there's that cubby that kind of gets closer and kind of like perches right here at the bank.
I would like to reach in the cubby and get my armor.
Nice. It comes out.
Is that an act? Like, what level of act is that an action?
I'd say bonus at most, maybe. Unless you
Okay.
want it to be one of your, like, attack actions.
No, I don't understand the situation. I was just, if I could get other people's stuff, that'd be cool. But I feel like that.
Or you
that's a
just,
lot.
well,
Oops, sorry.
you would have to know what was in there.
Yeah, I mean, I saw Mal put his sentinel shield in there, I think, and
Okay,
I remember
so, yeah.
Stitch put in his shoes and a shit ton of ball bearings and
I
maybe
mean,
daggers. He really struggled with the daggers.
Okay. Do you want to just use
Good
your
memory.
action to start pulling out everyone's stuff?
Yeah, and I know Vistara put her bag in there. I don't know what's in the bag though.
Okay. So, yeah,
Yeah.
you're just taking your action to, and y'all are watching
and
as
I'm right there,
these
so like,
magic items
Yeah.
are manifesting.
Yeah, and like trying to, pull them out and shove them that way so they're towards them and not towards her.
She just hands them to the priestess. Can you hold this for a
Yeah.
second?
Sure. Keep
She's
she's like,
my armor
okay,
in the
first
bag.
demanding that I do something,
now.
and then
We'll get
asking
to it
me
later.
manual labor.
And then I don't know, like, vibe check the redhead to see which side she's on and what the fuck is happening.
Okay, make an insight check.
I mean, she just did call the Atreus master.
Which
Yeah, but
part was
we-
in your
we
head?
don't-
I didn't know what was in your head and what I knew.
Oh no, that was her.
The part where
Oh,
she
okay.
bowed
Oh, okay, never
and
mind.
greeted,
Okay.
she
Yeah,
said,
no. I don't want to go through that fucking portal then.
The utter amount of visions this group has.
that's what happens
It
when you
wouldn't pull
have
you
a
past. I
medium
assume
and a freaking...
Yeah, I assume at no point in time I can literally hear anything.
Yeah, then I
Which
think
is-
I'm good. I don't know what to do right now.
Okay.
They're very outclassed, and I don't know if I want to attack.
Next up is the priestess. She moves past the woman and kind of enters into the portal, still
Yeah,
making
that'd
that
be
portal
bad.
like 3.
Probably shouldn't have let that happen.
At this point, this portal's our only way out too, right?
Ditch? I mean, that's the only logical, like, exit way? Yes. seem to be the portal. Because, like, as you're looking around, like, aside from other chunks of broken building, y'all don't see Velcris.
And so Priestess is through portal, but Redhead's still chilling?
Yeah.
Okay, was Gil able to get all this stuff out of the cubbies?
Yeah, she used her action, so it's all by her and Vestar.
Oh, heck yeah. Okay, great. Ditch is gonna see this. He's going to.
I didn't grab the ball bearings because that was fucking stupid. No,
They're probably everywhere. They're floating around everywhere right now. Somebody in this realm is gonna trip a lot. Yeah. So I'll grab my bag. Or like basically it's probably just a like a belt with like sheaths on them with my daggers, and I'll slip into my boots slip into my slippers along the way. I'm going to use the non magical dagger I currently have to cut like as close to the end where we tie the rope to get the 50 feet of Mull's rope, and I'm sprinting to the portal right now. How far is that? It's 35. Okay. We're gonna use my bonus action to get the dash, and my action to tie the rope around my waist. And when I get to the portal, stab the rope into the ground with my non-magical dagger to go through the portal. So there's a way back to pull me back.
Okay, I think so. You have the rope, the dagger at the end, and then you wait and go through the portal, and then it'll be like anchored to the dagger on the backside.
I'm going through the portal. I use my dash. I'm sprinting, stabbing the dagger with the one end of the tied rope into the ground, and then going through the portal after the priestess. Not after her, like to get her, but I need to know if there's a way to keep this portal open on this side.
Okay. As you go through the portal, make a Constitution saving throw.
13.
You go and it's like walking into a wall, even though it's a weird sensation because you can see what's on the opposite side of it very clearly. But there's like a magical permeance that prevents you from passing through.
Does it feel at all like what that magical barrier was at the library? Am I getting a sense that my magical items are keeping me from going through?
No, it's not the same. That one was more of like a weird slowing effect before it stopped you. This one's just like immediate stopping.
You shall not pass.
Okay. If the redhead's still there and the priestess is left, I'll just look at the redhead and be like, well, what's going on? Let us through. We got to get through.
You're not going through today, little one.
Well, where are we supposed to go then?
It would seem that's not really my problem. However, I do wish you all good luck. And y'all would hear this.
I think that's better. That's the bonus action. That's movement. That's action. Well, the action, I guess, yeah, was to tie and stab into the ground. So that'll be all.
Okay. Maul, it's your turn.
You're muted, darling.
I'm going to still dragging along. I mean I heard all that, but I'm gonna bring Simon and kind of drop him there on the walkway. I'm gonna grab my shield and then I'm gonna run up to her and I'm just gonna be like, who are you? Who are you?
The name is Madam Ivy. Wait a second. I know you.
Don't go.
I'm afraid I must.
How do I find you? How do I get out of here, and how do I find you when I do?
Oh, fuck that. Grab her. Don't let her go.
She pauses, reaches into a pouch, and hands you a feather. And this feather is purple, and as you hold it up to the light, it kind of shimmers and gives off kind of like blue and deeper lavender or pinkish hues. If you've survived to this point, I believe you'll find me again.
I'll take the feather and I'll just kind of hold it, but I'm not going to break my sight with her. I'm just kind of staring into her eyes and but how I will find you. I don't care how long it takes.
She smiles. And for those there, you can tell that a smile is kind of like foreign to her. And it's almost like she has to be serious and kind of on point. But there's something about talking to Mal that sort of reminds her of nicer days.
Do you serve them willingly?
Little bird, I fear that there's larger things at stake.
There are. There absolutely are. And I'll end my turn.
It is Vestara's turn. Your stuff is by y'all's feet.
Cool. I'm gonna pick this stuff up. Ooh, I'm gonna pick this stuff up and well, I guess it's on to the next great adventure. And walk over towards the portal.
Okay. And I forgot to ask. It was a free action pull your stuff from the ground. Did you grab your shield back, Maul?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't remember if I asked that or not. Okay. Anything else, Vestara?
So yeah, I'll be tying the bag around my like hip satchel type thing or whatever, so it's connected to me, and then I will put all the stuff that I had outside of the bag, so like my bow and arrow, and I'll put that in the bag. So now all of my stuff is in the bag, and
Okay.
the bag is attached to me.
Okay. Yep, you move closer, get all your things. Narissa?
Okay. Having waited for the portal to open and then watching Ditch what I'm assuming it looks like in the cartoons when like Wile E. Coyote hits the wall instead of the overpass for the train. I'm gonna assume that I can't go through it, and having watched the priestess also having gone through it, I'm gonna do something that people are probably not gonna be happy with. I'm going to try and dispel magic and see if I can dispel the portal.
Ooh, before the red lady gets through. I like it.
Okay.
So it's a 3rd level because I'm only level 5. So I have to make an ability check. Please roll well.
You got this.
I'm using my critical dice. I will never use them again if I do poorly.
No, don't blame the critical dice.
Can I roll my Arcana to assist her?
I mean, right now, Arcana's very
Minus
poignant.
2.
Oh no! Why would you? Why would you suggest this?
Spell.
So neutral, because -2 is really just 0 here right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Casting ability. That's my modifier, right? Not my spell attack bonus.
It is your, I believe. Oh, I keep clicking the wrong one. Yeah, add your modifier.
Great. So that would be an 18.
Nice. And your intent is just to like close this portal to prevent anything from coming out or going back in?
I don't know if it's to close the portal or if it's to open the portal so that we can also go through it. I'm not sure what I'm trying to do. I don't know if I want in or out. I just know that this portal, I'm not sure.
Dispel it. Close it. She's closing it.
To close it. Yeah, she wants to close it.
Okay.
I mean, we're not going through.
So, you reach in, Narissa, and you just exert that dispel magic towards this portal, seeing that as the most evasive cause at the moment. How does your magic manifest in this time?
We're gonna continue to rely real heavily on this shadow magic because it's just real. So it's like mist instead of shadows that just kind of like swirl, like when you like take a shower and the mirror fogs up. So it's like mist that comes out and kind of like swirls over the portal, trying to like mist it to try and.
Instead of being able to see through it, it's making it transparent and like fogging up the actual visage of the portal. I love it.
Thank you. I appreciate when people know what I'm trying to say, even though it is not translating.
As you're doing that, you feel this kind of like energy pulse, and these other hands kind of envelope outside of yours in a etheric presence, but they all have that different aspect of Narissa to her. So there's about 6 other hands helping out your present state. And that energy pushes and hits into the portal, and everything goes white. And then you all feel a sinking feeling.
Oh.
Like being at the top of a roller coaster and just having your gut left without you. You
dispelled too much magic.
Immediately start to fall and fall and fall and fall, and I need everyone to make.
Can I do a thing? I assume we're falling for a long enough time.
You did say 3 falls.
If I did that just for myself. Never mind, it's fine.
Oh.
I got the rope tied. I still have like most of the, because I think there were 3 ropes and Ditch only took 1, and I've got rope trick, and it's literally tied around my waist. But I feel like that would be dickish for me to do that and just hang out in the air while everyone else falls.
Dude, I love that idea. I would absolutely save yourself with that ability if that was possible.
Are you, is it concentration?
Nope.
Are you, casting rope trick currently with the rope that you have attached to you that's attached to the bookshelf?
I would do it if I were you.
That's attached to what?
The arrow that you attach to the bookshelf that you pull it closer?
Well, I think he cut off the end of it.
Yeah, the back end, the maul.
Oh, it was the back end. Hold on, let me see how it. Sorry, let's give it a try. Nah, I'll just follow with everyone. I don't want to be like alone in the air while everyone plummets.
What, girl? I don't know.
Are we gonna have actions in the air? or is
Save
it just-
yourself
Yeah,
so
like,
you
I
can
don't
save us later.
So everything's bright. You can't see
All right.
anything, and you feel
Fine,
like you're
I'm gonna
falling.
try a mid-air rope trick if you'll allow
Okay.
it.
What are we rolling? Dexterity?
Yes.
We all got flashbanged and then fell for eternity.
Sorry.
We're rolling what?
Dexterity.
Yes.
Just straight dex? Or is this a dex saving throw?
Saving.
All of
sorry.
us?
Yes.
What?
Saving throw, and yes, all of you.
Nat 20 for a 23.
Damn. 9 for a 17.
Okay.
22.
Okay.
12.
Okay.
Ah. 13.
Okay.
It makes sense. I've got a Warforged on my back.
He's weighing me down.
Why do we care about this robot? I'm gonna need
Because before he turned, he cared about us.
Did he? Or was he a robot and you?
I built like a cool book castle with him and Maul and my son. And he didn't kick me out.
So there's that sensation of falling from the air, and you all aren't aware of where either of your party members are. You just feel that sense of this is outside of my action. Gil, you grasp the rope attached to you once you realize that you're falling beyond a safe distance worth to help. As the seconds start to add up in your head, you quickly grasp onto it in a ditch effort to try and
Last ditch.
Yes.
I am the last ditch.
to save yourself. And
Start flapping a iridescent feather in one hand.
what happens next happens very quickly.
It's gonna take me 2 weeks to figure out.
First off, if you saved, which the ones that didn't would be Narissa and Maul. Not counting Gil because she's not here. You will take how far would that be? What
So
is
much fall damage.
I have to roll this on D&D Beyond because I can't do that many dice.
Oh my god.
Oh, damn.
Dude,
I feel fine, honestly.
Ah!
It maxes out at, what is it, 100 feet?
Okay.
While you're doing that, can I
But
ask,
we're in Magic World.
can we see the priest, the redhead falling with us?
After the flashbang, essentially, everything sort of.
So
chat, for those that heard that, that's me rolling 20d6 worth of damage.
This Christ.
What? It's
Why are
you
we
can
here?
only you have to max it at 10d6 because you don't.
True.
You max
It
it
is.
at
Terminal velocity,
20,
is that what you're getting at?
20d6.
Have you met Stacks?
I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you the basic rules.
But I don't think it's so much we fall and do a hurt on our knees. I think it's we fall and have a world's worth of rubble also fall on us that was floating all around us.
And also, we fell so far that we're probably creating little craters with our bodies. What's left of them?
I know, I was just talking about-
78.
78 full. And then halved. Don't kill me! Ah!
Oh my god, I'm dead.
39.
I think I'm dead.
Calculator.
You have to double your.
I know, Brent.
But like you have to
39.
go negative.
39 is okay. I'm fine by 2 points.
Oh, shit.
I'm fully unconscious. Oh, but I have the. Never mind. I had. Does that work?
I don't know how many hit points you have, but you would have to go negative by that amount of hit points.
No, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I have 38 hit points. I have 41 hit points. So if it had been 3 more, I'd be
No,
dead.
no, it wouldn't have. You have to go negative by that amount
I
in
know.
one hit.
78 points of damage.
No, she's right, dude.
Oh, okay. Oh my God.
She's
Okay.
taking full damage.
Oh my God. I thought. Holy shit.
I'm not
Okay.
good at math. I can do arithmetic.
Okay.
Oh my God. I was thinking it was
So-
39.
It is for some of us.
Wound closure. So
Vestara with 39. Are you still up?
Wait, hold on a second. But I rolled well.
I know.
Is
You
that
took half.
it?
Yeah, that's half.
Oh, let me see, because I know the answer to this question. No,
Okay.
no.
I'll come back. I'm gonna take this into microtransactions again. I'll come back to Narissa. I'll come back to Maul, and I'll come back to Gil. Ditch. You land,
Oh yeah.
and
So can I clear up a couple things? I am still roped to this thing for better or for worse that we were on.
yeah,
No, to the
well,
ground. And then for better or worse, I've got my slippers on, so I'm stuck to this thing.
okay, yeah.
I don't. Again, for better or worse, I don't know what that means, but just keep that in mind.
Chunk of ground that you stabbed your dagger into, you mean?
Yeah. Well, I also have my. Thank God to you, I got my slippers as spider climbing, which basically have wall climbing, which means I'm Spider-Man. I'm stuck to the ground.
So you hear a loud crack thud followed by a cacophony of other rubble and things hitting into hard substances, which you can only assume is the ground. And the light has diminished, but the dust and pull out from all of that debris hitting kind of like feels your gaze as you try and figure out where you're at in this exact moment. And as it takes an uncomfortable amount of time for the dust to settle, you see yourself perched against a piece of the chunk from the pillar that has lodged itself as an anchor into the ground. And you're kind of holding off the side of an even further fall from what you can tell as it's jettisoned into the side of what appears to be a cliffside. And
Good, more falling.
as you're there, you kind of like swing and your feet sort of come in contact with the ground, which activates your slippers so you don't actually fall just in time for that rope to like snap, we'll say.
My rope.
Not the rope. And in your immediate recollection of your thoughts, everything, and I mean everything, is pushed past as you hear Vestara's body convulsing, gagging, blood escaping from her mouth as she is making death saves, and she does not look like she is doing a good job at them. What would you like to do?
I'm not stuck, right? And we should be.
No,
I should be clear. I should be clear. If I took the 30,
walking on the side of a mountain at this moment.
And I should be clear. If I took 39 points, I'm also down.
You would think.
Okay. So I got lucky somewhere in this fray. Okay.
Someone has to be conscious.
I'm gonna try to find where the choking sounds are coming from.
Okay. You do not have any issue. You find bludgeoned and battered Vestara, kind of gasping for air, but there's so much blood that she's not doing too hot. What would you like to do?
I'm Googling something really quick.
I would like to use my action to Google.
Okay, that Google did not turn out to be great. Well, I've been here before, and I usually just have to put them out of their misery because I hate to watch them suffer. But for some reason, that normalcy in my mind that I've seen so many people before that I just had to put out because it's better than a long death. That doesn't really go with Ditch this time. His inclination is I have to do everything in my power to save this person. So I'm not a great healer. I'm screaming help just at the top of my lungs. First of all, I want to. Dang, I was trying to see if temp HP does anything on a death save, but it does not. So
but everyone can make a medicine check even if they're not proficient.
So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to I laugh because I don't have any sort of medicine kit to help with the situation. But I do have a poisoner's kit, so we'll get in there and we'll see if there's anything. I'm just rooting through to find anything that might help with pain, with bleeding, maybe something like a lot of poisons coagulate. Maybe there's some sort of coagulation I could do to stop bleeding. But I will make my medicine check to save Vestara's life. Vestara, right? Yeah, absolutely. Oh wow, I'm so good at it too. Here we go. Oh fuck. Oh, it was so close to being good. It's a 9.
Nice. And by nice, I mean the DC is a 10 for just stabilize.
Oh my
So
god.
you're going through your poisoner's kit and you're rummaging and you're finding like sticky gauze and like stale bread, but you're pretty sure it's not from Vestara because it hasn't been that long for the bread to get moldy. But
tonight you've called me Vestara.
Oh yeah. No, Narissa!
How dare you?
Wait, is this Narissa or Vestara? Now I'm
You're helping Vestara.
The bread.
Okay.
The bread is from Narissa. And you realize in like a momentary state of panic that you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Like normally the people that would know what to do in this situation are either like
I'm so
Vestara,
good at doing the opposite of what I'm trying to do right now.
And it's just freaking you out for most intents and purposes. Vestara, can I have you make a death save?
Sure. Why not? Since you're making me do a whole lot of other things tonight too. Oh, well, you lovely, lovely. What do I add to my death save?
Nothing. It's just a straight roll.
Oh, 15.
Okay. So
I'm really excited to try these new exhaustion mechanics.
Oh, damn.
Oh shit! That's why he did this. He's like, some people are gonna die tonight.
Yeah.
I didn't think that it was gonna be from the party.
That was a good idea. Tori supported.
I supported it.
You in a failed attempt at something, just try and do what you've seen other people do and give like really bad CPR. Roll me another medicine check, Ditch.
Okay, before I do that, I'm gonna search Vistara and her person for a possible potions, healing kit, anything.
Okay.
Oh, you barked up the correct tree, buddy.
Okay, roll me an investigation check.
Ooh, okay. Oh, this is gonna be great. I'm not really trying to solve the crime, to be fair. Okay.
You're just trying to go through a female's
one.
purse. How hard
One.
can it be to find anything in a female's purse? Can't be hard.
All you have to do is
What are you trying to say, Stacks?
She has a purse that just holds a whole lot of stuff.
Oh,
I'm
that's
just
right.
saying.
It's fucking Mary Poppins. It's a Mary Poppins bag.
just what works for Mary Poppins? Like
Spoonful of sugar.
Or like what worked in the cubby holes.
So what was that roll? Sorry.
I mean, I would think this is a bonus action to search a person, maybe, but it was a 1.
Oh God.
Instead of, I would have thought sleight of
think that-
I would have thought sleight of hand, but we went with
You have to know what to
investigation.
steal in order to steal it.
well, but
Apparently,
he
I'm trying to-
he
I'm trying to
specifically said that he was going to be looking for healing things. So when he put his hand in my bag, he knew what he was looking for, so he gets it.
So
I agree.
as you reach into her bag and you're just like, there's nothing in here. Like you rummage for a bit. You think of the healing potion, and what kind of healing potion appears, Vestara?
We have a potion of greater healing and a potion of healing.
Where the hell did we get those?
Huh?
Where did we get those?
We didn't. She did.
I just want to be clear. If it was a sleight of hand check, I rolled a nat 20.
Nice.
Just to be clear.
So
There's
with your sleight of
also-
hand, you grab that potion. What do you do with it for your action?
Oh, I drink it. I'm hurt, right?
Okay, yeah, yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Also, there's also a healer's kit that might come.
Yeah, I'm literally just popping the cork, holding her mouth open, and then just dumping the potion in my mouth and spitting it into hers.
Baby bird!
I got a baby bird.
Imagery.
Because
Roll.
have you ever dumped something out of a glass thing? It like goes
Okay.
back down. It drips everywhere.
This
I'm terrified.
is
There's something I am really good at:
a
spitting.
Weird sensation. First, I need to tell you that Ditch, half of your HP is missing, and then as you
Oh,
baby bird it, half the healing that you roll will go to you, and then we'll see how much goes to Vestara.
It's also my first health potion. I'm very excited.
I mean,
didn't know
Tastes
what
like
they're doing.
peppermint.
I think it's the first for all of us. I think this is the first health potion of the campaign.
Yeah, we're only on day 4.
That's true.
Hey, it tracks.
I'm just gonna watch what happens.
How much is the greater healing worth?
Oh,
D-wise?
that's a great question. It is. I was just looking in my inventory. Let me check a lay really quickly.
Was that D8 greater?
It
think it's 20.
is.
Total.
You regain 4d4 plus 4 hit points when you drink this potion.
Okay. Ditch, you will get
Oh, you're
10
rolling. Okay.
HP back, full or 10 real hit points, and then Vestara, you will get 20 as the baby bird concoction fills your.
Oh. Okay, so then and she's gonna look up and she's gonna see Ditch and just be like, you you saved me, and give him
Yeah.
a big old hug. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm just trying to fight to get out of the hug. What? What is it?
Y'all do still realize that y'all are on the edge of a cliffside mountain. As I switch over to the next scene,
That's what slippers are
Maul,
for.
how do you look? Good, right?
I am unconscious and probably
Oh no, I forgot you took full.
yeah, and so I landed on top of as I was falling, I rotated
You squished Simon?
yeah.
No!
Good.
Have
He's
y'all
part of the
seen the
book
Crash
buddies.
Dummies back in like the 90s, y'all, where they just
Yeah.
like,
Maybe
get a
maybe it allowed me to take less damage. I don't know.
Book buddy, no.
I don't know either, but you open your
Or
eyes.
more. You've
I'm
basically
not sure
fell
that
on a
falling on a metal construct.
yeah. You fell on a broken blender.
You open your eyes and everything's dark, but not like just like lights are off dark. As your vision tries to reallocate itself, everything's covered in like a gloom of gray shadow, and it just sits there and moves in passing. And you're looking around trying to figure out where you are exactly. What would you like to do?
So I'm not unconscious. All right. I'm gonna look around. Wait a minute. I do have dark vision, so I'm gonna look around and see who else I can see that might have also fallen.
Okay, roll a perception check.
Keep on falling in and out of death.
Also, Vestara,
I have my
take
shield.
1 point of exhaustion, please.
20, 21.
All the way fucked up.
21.
21.
Yeah, you see something.
Do I see any of my friends?
You see a friend.
A dead friend.
Well, I mean, I rolled a 21. Which friend do I see?
You see Narissa, but her body is laying there and it is not moving.
All right.
It's so mangled, isn't it?
How far away am I?
Like 30 feet. Conveniently. 30 feet.
How far did you say?
30 feet.
Okay, so I'm going to rage, and I'm going to cast Healing Word on her.
Nice. Roll me a d6.
Well, Stax, before he casts that, I do have to say I have the periaptive wound closure, which bounces me back. So I don't know if that makes a difference to my unconscious.
Wait, you just have like an auto heal?
Uh-huh.
Fucking, you're borked. Broken.
I rolled a
Broken
5.
character.
I rolled a 5 on the d6.
Okay, so you could do a total of half your barbarian level. So you can cast it, I think, up to level 2 if you wanted to. But it will take 2 charges from your, 3 if you're doing level 2. 1 if you're doing 2 if you're doing level 1.
I'm just gonna cast it at level 1.
Okay, so 2 charges of your enkindled spellcasting. And then how much healing is that at first level?
So I'm just doing one first level, right?
Yeah, D4
So it would only be
plus-
1 charge.
No, because it's 2 charges to activate, sort of.
Okay, we'll have to talk about that after because I don't understand. But all right, it is 1d4 plus 4. That's a 7 total. You get 7 hit points.
Nice.
She's alive.
And so that was my bonus action for my action. I am going to... What is it called? I'm going to take the dodge action. Because I don't know what else to do.
Do I have to take exhaustion stacks?
Yes.
I wasn't technically... Was I dead, technically?
Huh?
I didn't roll anything.
What? I don't know what happened. So, Vestara, you're also in this, like, dark, gloomy, gray-scaled area.
Okie dokie. So the first thing that Star is gonna do is she's gonna look around and see, does she have eyes on all of her
Oh, sorry. You're at the side of the cliff, sorry. With Ditch.
Oh, at the side of the cliff with Ditch, and how
It looks like it's another at least 100 feet down, so y'all want to carefully move?
yeah. Ditch, I don't suppose you have an idea about how we get down from here.
Well, I could walk down, but maybe we figure out some sort of rope and pulley situation. We're really good at those.
Okay, well, how are you feeling right now?
I feel like I fell off a building and then hit another building.
Okay.
But then I feel a lot better because when I did the mama bird potion thing on you, I think it hit me a little bit because I'm feeling a little perky.
Oh, okay. Well, you just used the one potion then.
Yeah. So what I did is I used to have a dog when I was younger. It didn't last long, but it always used to lick my wounds, and I always thinks, well, saliva and spit must be a healing property. So I figured I'd put the potion in my mouth and spit and
You know what?
potion
I
into
don't
your
think I
mouth.
need details anymore. Thank you for doing what you did, but let me just say that if you only use the one, that means there's a whole nother one. And Vestar is going to put her hand in her bag and pull out another potion of healing, and drink half of it, and then give the other half to Ditch.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited again because this is my second potion. The first one was so tingly, and my leg is basically broken. So yeah, I'll definitely sip that down. I'll be like, you should probably right before I take the sip, I'll be like, you should probably call for the others, see if they need help.
I mean, but how far? I can't see them. I guess that's what calling for them means. Because I was like, I already couldn't see them. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Different senses.
Gil, Maul, Narissa, can you hear me? Hello?
I'm gonna hold up my hand
She's-
and point to the
she's-
ring.
She's gonna send out a telepathic.
Oh, gotcha.
What do you say in your mind?
Gil, Narissa, Maul, can you hear me?
Did you hear it? Except she switched from saying it out loud to saying it in your mind, and you hear it in your head.
I'm just gargling on.
Can you hear me? Is anyone there? She's gonna kind of like do this like sense. She's gonna start trying to sense if she can feel anyone's energy around them. She's very familiar with them. She
Roll
knows
me
what they feel
a
like.
medium check with advantage.
Yeah. So that's gonna be. What do I add to that again? I always forget my
It's like the bottom.
charisma.
It's it's a plus. What is it? 10 right now? Wait. Don't quote me. +8.
Yeah, that's my charisma. Cool. Okay, I've been doing that. Okay, that is a dirty 20.
Nice. You don't sense Narissa or Gil or Maul, but you sense
Ditch.
a lot of recently deceased spirits in your immediate vicinity.
Oh no! How many people did I kill?
I mean, you probably were gonna die anyway, but
A lot.
as you're coping with that, Maul, Narissa, y'all are in that dark gray-esque area. You don't see Ditch, you don't see Vestara, you don't see Gil.
Oh wait, how many points do we get from the potion that we just drank?
Is the full 10 if you add it all together? I forget
Is
what. Or is it 14? What's the
What for this one it is it's just says 2d4 plus 2 hit points.
So it's 10. You both get 5 extra ones back.
Okay. Cool.
Narissa, Maul, do y'all want to do anything? Y'all didn't hear any of the telepathic utterances.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay.
Where?
I rolled a 6 on that one.
Okay.
So what does that mean?
That you just get 2 more of your spell points used. You should have 6 right now. I mean, you should have 6 total. So you use 2 and then you use it again. So you have 2 left.
Right. And so how much do I roll? How high can I cast that?
Oh, you rolled a 6 on the die. 6 minus 1. I mean, you can only cast up to level 2 right now because of your level. But
Okay.
5
So
is like
I'll
the
cast-
highest when you get to max in of what your spells will be. Or 50
Okay,
spells.
so I'll do that then.
Where do you think? Where? I'm gonna cast Sending
Okay.
and send a message to Vestara to see if it works. And where are you? Are you alive?
Can I answer?
We'll see.
Describe landscape? I think I died. I have Maul. The pod person. Just kidding.
I'm also, to continue my rage,
Punching himself in the dick.
every 6 seconds, I'm just gonna cast Produce Flame.
Okay. Yeah, my message will cut off at I have Maul.
Okay.
Now.
Roll me a D100.
Oh, Jesus. Roll me a D100. 91.
Nice.
I would have gasped at any number.
Because we don't know
what
how
it
not
means.
good. We don't know.
So you send that message, and you wait.
And then I'm gonna instead of rolling casting Produce Flame on one of those, I'm gonna cast Create Bonfire. And so there's a bonfire with where Narissa and I are at, so we can see and
As you create the bonfire, it too manifests in this gray fire glow, and there's no like actual color that you've noticed around where you all are.
Okay. On the next turn, I'm gonna cast Control Flames on my bonfire and double it and change the color to like an orange.
Still gray.
Damn it. I tried. But it's giving off more light now and it's bigger.
Okay. So, like, over the course of the next minute, Narissa, you watch as Maul is kind of keeping up the rage, but doing it in a very magic-esque focused. I don't know if he's done this around you before, but you do see, like, these fires kind of spurting and...
Where do you think we ended up?
Down. I mean, that's really all I can say. We fell, and it hurt us both pretty bad.
Do you think we're outside the city?
I think we're
Or do you think this was the city?
somewhere else completely. I don't even know that we're in the same plane.
I think I made a mistake. I say with Vestara's accent.
What do you mean? You made a mistake? What happened? Why did we fall?
I cast a spell on the portal and everything collapsed. I was just trying to close the portal so that we could keep the priestess with us, or the redhead.
Madam Ivy.
Is that her name?
That's what she said.
Wow.
I think we would have been okay if she left. I don't think we needed her because she said I would find her again. I don't know. We're in a weird place and it's not a normal. Nothing is acting normal. My fire should be normal. I should be able to do stuff with it and it's not working right. And things don't look right. And I don't know where we're at.
I cast a message to Vestara and didn't get a response, so either you're right, magic is weird, or she's dead.
When I did the perception check and I looked around and I saw Narissa, and did I see like anything else, like any walls, cliffs, anything that we can maybe try to climb up?
There does seem to be like cliffs off in the distance, but it's pretty far from where you all are.
So it wasn't like nothing around where we fell.
No like debris or anything.
Okay. I don't know if we should just stay put, or can you cast any type of like portaling spell?
Whirling spell?
Portaling, some type of portal or some way to get out of here?
No.
Can I?
Can you what?
Ooh, that look.
It's not my turn.
Oh.
It can be. What did you think of?
I'm just curious how my spirit guardians may have protected me a little in that fall.
They didn't.
It's a potential, but they're gone since you've awakened.
Okay.
Well,
I can try to cast another spell to gill or ditch.
like a
like a message.
Okay. Does
But-
that allow you to communicate across dimensions or planes?
I don't know. I've never tried it before across planes. I don't know anyone from another plane. But yes, I can.
Well, try. Like, where did Gil go? When before we fell, where did she? She was on a rope or something, right?
I wasn't really paying attention. I was mostly trying
Try.
to pass through the portal.
Try casting. Try sending her the message.
Okay.
As Narissa's, collecting her thoughts, you two hear a howl in the distance. And Maul, you see off far, kind of to the horizon peak, glowing red eyes, which is the first color that you've seen here.
I will say before I cast this that this is my last one.
Don't use all your spell slots if it's your last one. We may need something else.
Okay. I can try within range. I can. We have no idea where they are. Yeah, that's my last one. So maybe we try it again.
I don't think you should. Yeah, I don't think you should use your last spell slot.
And you hear a whisper, Narissa, almost like someone standing right next to you, whispering into your ear. It's not safe here. We need to go. And the voice sounds familiar. Like the young man that you saw at Gil's guild that used to live in the swamps.
I feel like it's the current equivalent of
Whisper.
we're all going to die.
Gills?
Yeah.
Gil's?
It's whisper.
Oh, thank you. It's not safe here. It's not safe here. We have to. Can you move the fire?
No, I can't do anything else with it. I ran out of my rage.
Well,
I can do it again, but it would only last 1 minute, and it would use it up.
okay.
I
Well,
only have one left.
Narissa's gonna reach out and touch him. Are you wearing armor?
Reach out and touch Maul.
I don't-
literally just had the
I don't-
same thought.
I don't. I'm not gonna rage. I'm not gonna use it.
No. Do you wear armor or is it just your shield?
I don't wear armor. I'm a barbarian.
Completely naked.
Boo.
I don't need to wear armor. I don't wear armor because I'm a barbarian.
Yes. So you have a shield, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I will reach out and touch your shield and cast light on the shield.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I was just trying to
Perfect.
figure out what I was gonna make glow.
Okay. Yeah. So-
It shines brighter. Still no color, but it shines bright.
Right, like a diamond. Like a diamond.
And
What-
So-
those eyes are moving in closer.
Yeah.
Just the one set of eyes,
No,
or a bunch of
there's
eyes?
At least 10.
Oh God.
And you
Oh,
heard the voice in your ear, Narissa, and kind of behind y'all, you hear a rustling. Quickly, this way.
We got this way, and I just grab Maul and
With
All right.
shielded head.
And I'll turn the shield and aim it the direction she's pulling me.
Okay, as y'all are heading off, Gil, remind me, where does rope trick take you?
Okay, so I've been looking. I figure there are two possible ways this can go down. So I am currently attached to two 50-foot lengths of rope. It can affect a length of rope up to 60 feet. So I figure it's just affecting the one I'm touching, and something crazy is going to happen to the other one. We'll see. And and then one end of that rope rises into the air, and then the rope hangs perpendicularly to the ground. At the upper end, there's an invisible entrance to a little tiny extra dimensional space. My question is, when I touch the rope, it just says one end lifts up into the air. Is it the end around me or the end in the middle?
It'd be the end around you, the one that you grabbed onto. So most
Okay.
non-connected to the arrow piece.
Okay. Yeah. So it opens up, and at the end there will be like a little space, a little extra dimensional space to like crawl into.
So as you crawled, this would be like going back. As you crawled into that space,
Can I just say, which is cool because then I avoid getting Gwen Stacy'd.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
No neck breaks.
No neck
You
breaks
just go into
here.
like a. You just
No,
go
but-
into an interdimensional treehouse.
Yep.
You enter kind of almost a ethereal plane, and within
And
that,
hold on. I can see out of it as though through a 3-foot by 5-foot window,
okay,
but nothing else can pass in or out aside from people I let. I think is how it works.
Dude,
Okay.
I freaking love rope trick.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
within
like
that,
it now.
within that space, you watch as that light kind of like popped off, and then when it dissipates, you see all of Fellcrest just kind of falling down from its
All
peak.
of Fellcrest.
The
What?
city. And
No,
that-
so it wasn't just the building we were in; it was the whole.
so
There's
it's
stuff.
crumbling and falling, and everything kind of like goes out of your sight for a moment, as things start to get too small to figure out what they are anymore.
Well, shit.
And then you see a pop, energy off in the distance kind of erupt and pull back and tear through, and a large sort of world-devouring creature breaches into the realm of Achordia. And when you're processing that, remember how I said magic doesn't quite work the same in that area? You're ripped through this etheric tunnel, this void, and you feel yourself being tugged at all sides, but not at any at the same way. You're not even sure if you're moving. And that aether is just pouring into you, losing you in this riptide of energy, magic, however you want to put it. And as the party is separated, that's where we're going to end this episode.
I don't even know who I'm with.
Nope.
I don't want to be alone.
Am I still with Ditch?
You're with Ditch, Narissa, and Maul are together. We're not sure where Gil is yet. Things are topsy-turvy. But what I do know is next episode, we'll figure out what's happening. At least
Oh man,
in some form. So
we're
in
so
the-
excited for the adventures of Ditch Tara.
I did not split the party on purpose. This
It wasn't.
this was After Effect. But yes, we will see y'all all the next time. Sorry we ran a little bit over. Stick around for the raid. We will be raiding someone. It'll give you extra mech points because y'all get luck and inspiration that you can give out to the players. And I think in these next episodes, they're definitely going to need it.
Yeah, if
A
I keep
lot.
going sevens.
But we'll see you all next time. Okay, bye.
Bye.